Hi beautiful souls, welcome back, or if you're new to the channel, welcome in guys. My name is Cade. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for being here, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here as well. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and light some incense real quick just to kind of clear the energy. And I will go ahead and explain what we're going to be doing today for the reading. So today we are going to be getting urgent messages from the universe. So these are going to be messages that you absolutely need to hear right now in this very moment. There's a reason you clicked on this video. These are urgent messages. I'm assuming that spirit is going to be very straight to the point. I'm obviously not sure, but I'm assuming that these messages are going to be very clear cut. I feel like they're going to be very crisp and they're going to be very straight to the point. That's kind of my intention here. It's just going to be urgency. What do you need to know right now in this moment? You're here for what, like 15 minutes per pile, and Spirit's going to try to give you all the guidance that you need in that short little 15 minutes, or maybe it's going to be longer. Okay, we'll see. So, I'm basically just going to be using a combination of tarot, oracle cards, and my own intuition to get those clear guided messages for you guys. Before we get started guys, make sure to check me out on Instagram. I post a little bit more personal things over on my Instagram. It's not all 100% spiritual over on my Instagram. So if you want to connect with me on a more personal level, check me out on Instagram. And also check out my TikTok. TikTok, I post very short, quick tarot readings. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to check me out on TikTok. They're going to be linked down below. And guys, I just started a new business with my family. Me and my sister kind of run the business right now, but we're hoping to kind of expand it into a family business. But me and my older sister started a new business, and my other family members are going to kind of join in. So if you guys want to check that out, that's going to be linked down below as well. So make sure to check it out. I just heard hindsight biased. Hindsight bias. So for some of you, a message is coming through really quickly and Spirit is saying that you know now because it happened, okay? You know now because it happened, okay? You wouldn't have ever known that this was gonna happen. The only reason you know now is because it did happen, so you know to look for it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Spirit is kind of telling me to use the comparison to like, you know, airport security in 9/11. We now have more airport security because 9/11, the events on 9/11 happened, if that kind of makes sense. No one would have ever known that that was going to happen, but because it did, now we have more airport security. And you can go back in time and go, well, we should have known, like, we should have had more. Like, no, you know now because something happened. And so that's the first message that I'm getting for the collective is like, you know now because it happened. You learn from it. And so you know now because it happened, Spirit is saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the piles, guys. I am just going on a whim here and grabbing 3 objects that I see in front of my face. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing today, guys. We're going to be picking from 3 crystals. So pile number 1, you are going to be the amethyst palm stone. This is going to be pile 1. And I'm also going to show an up close of the crystals as well, guys. Pile 2 is going to be blue kyanite. So this is going to be pile 2. And pile 3 is going to be the chakra worry stone. So this is going to be pile 3. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you an up close and personal of the 3 objects, or of the 3 crystals. Take as much time as you need, guys. Pause the video if you need more time. Meditate on the piles. Call upon your spirit guides to guide you to the pile that is most going to resonate with you and your situation. And let's dive into what urgent messages you need to know right now in this moment. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile 1, or if you chose the amethyst palm stone, this crystal right here. Beautiful crystal. So welcome in, guys. Today we are going to be getting urgent messages from the universe. So what do you need to know right now in this moment? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're clicking on it is when these messages were meant to find you. I feel like some of you are struggling to trust your intuition at this time. I feel like you're receiving guidance, but Spirit is telling me that you are struggling to trust this guidance. You are struggling to trust the information that you are receiving from Spirit. That's the first message that I'm getting for you, pile number one. And it's crazy because amethyst is a very intuitive stone. Okay, guys, so we have the card embracing for you guys. I feel like right now you are struggling to trust that everything is going to be okay. Because I feel like with the embracing card, I feel like a lot is happening around you that you feel you can't control. Whether that be people leaving your life, people moving away from you, or just certain situations that seem to be out of your control. And Spirit is saying all you can do is sit back and watch. And so you're having this problem where you're asking yourself, is it okay for me to surrender? Is it okay to just let everything around me crumble? Or do I need to be stressed out? Do I need to feel anxious? And do I need to be trying to pick up all these pieces? Because there's this feeling of wanting to give up, but it's this feeling of wanting to give up in a good way. I want to give up because I can't stress about something I can't control. I want to give up because this is no longer benefiting me. You know, it's almost this feeling of leaving things behind and giving up on things that are never going to be successful in the first place. So for some of you, this could be certain people in your life. You understand that the relationship is just never going to change. It's never going to get better. And so you choose to walk away. You choose to let it go because everything has an expiration date. And I feel like that's what's going on right now in your life, pile one. A lot of things that are expired, that are over with, are finally leaving your life. And I feel like you're having to come to this place of almost like acceptance of like, okay, this is my life now without that person, or this is my life now without that job. You know what I mean? And almost kind of focusing on what you can do next to rebuild upon the broken grounds. Because I feel like with this card, there's a lot that has been washed away. Okay, this card talks about a flood, and this flood comes in and it washes everything away. So maybe symbolically, this is how you're feeling. Just this flood came in, it washed everything away, and now you're kind of looking out and you're kind of looking at this barren ground, okay? But this barren ground is what you are going to rebuild your life upon, okay, pile one? The embracing card also talks about emotions. Feeling a lot of different emotions all at once and just allowing yourself to feel whatever you feel. Okay, guys, don't try to resist whatever you feel. If you feel angry, feel that energy. If you feel sad, feel that energy. Whatever you feel right now, come to an acceptance that it is okay to feel that way. Just accept this is the way I feel right now. Take a few deep breaths and allow that emotion to flow through you. Okay? I do feel like your life is going to be changing very, very fast. Pile number one, it feels like there's a lot of fast changes. And for some of you, there are a lot of changes coming up that you were not prepared for, that you never thought in a million years would happen. But so be it, life happens. And now we're kind of just having to roll with the punches. We're having to just kind of flow with life. Life is taking me left, so I'm going left. Life is taking me right, so I'm going right. It's kind of this energy of like, getting into a state of flow of just, okay, we're flowing with life. I kind of want to get one more oracle card. I'm hearing like suspense. It's almost like what's going to happen next is kind of what you feel like what's going to fall apart next. Like it's almost like this suspense of like, is that it? You know what I mean? We also have delight. Sometimes you have to experience, Spirit is calling it decay so that you can experience delight. So I do want to read this card really quick. The Delight card. So the Delight card is all about expanding your life. Clap your hands with glee, spend time with others, go to a community gathering. It's all about experiencing pleasure. This isn't a time to be serious or buckle down and get to work. This is a time to be spontaneous. Do not make hard and fast commitments. Don't sign any legal documents or make any pledges right now. Don't make any promises or you might not be able to keep them. Give yourself permission to have fun. Lots of fun, especially in community with others. So I feel like this is a time for you guys to kind of take a break from all that is serious right now in your life. I feel like Spirit is saying, try to look away from all the hardship that's going on. Try to look away from all the seriousness that's going on in your life and try your best to find some sort of joy in whatever you're experiencing, because that's the only thing that's going to get you to the next phase in your life. I feel like Spirit is telling me the next couple of months are going to be focused on growth. You're going to be growing as a person. I feel like your environment is going to be growing. I don't know if some of you are going to be moving, but it feels like the key word for you, pile 1, is growth. It's like moving on from things that no longer serve me so that I can grow and be a better person is kind of the energy that I'm getting. And it's interesting because these two cards kind of have opposite energies. One of them is all about breaking down, while the other one is kind of about springing forward. So it's almost this feeling of breaking down completely and then rebuilding yourself back up, is the energy that I'm feeling for you right now. So let's see some tarot cards. What does pile 1 urgently need to know right now? What does pile 1 urgently need to know right now? What does pile 1 urgently need to know right now? Let's take a look at the tarot for you, pile 1. What does pile 1 urgently need to know right now? Okay, guys, so we have the 6 of Wands. What does pile 1 urgently need to know? We have the 3 of Swords in the reverse position. We have the Queen of Wands upright. We have the Hanged Woman reverse. And we're gonna get one more card here. And we have the 9 of Wands. I'm hearing meet me at the altar. Meet me at the altar. Okay, this is interesting because I feel like all of these hardships that are happening are going to allow you to step into your power or step into your purpose. We start with the 6 of Wands, which this card is all about public recognition and it's about success, which is what I feel like you are moving towards. You're coming out of a place of despair. You're coming out of that depression. You're coming out of the sadness. The 3 of Swords reverse tells me you're coming out of the depressive state. You're coming out of the darkness and you're moving into a place where you're going to start feeling good about life, and not feeling good about life in terms of like relationships. It almost feels like you're going to be feeling good about life because of some sort of personal growth or something that you're doing for yourself. I feel like you guys have this warrior mentality. It feels like you guys are putting your game face on and you were like, you're kind of almost like coming to this place of like, it's now or never. It's my life, it's now or never. I'm not gonna live forever. But it's like this feeling of like, it's time, it's go time. It's time for me to shine is kind of the energy that I'm getting. You have the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which are both very like outgoing, expressive energies. So I feel like that could be something that you're going to be doing over the next couple of months, is just like expressing yourself, sharing yourself with the world, speaking up for yourself, kind of like giving off this very confident energy of like, this is who I am, I'm standing in my light, I'm standing in my power kind of thing. I feel like with the Hanged Man reverse, you're moving out of a place of stagnancy, you're moving out of a place of pause. And again, I feel like this reason you took a pause is because a lot of shit went down. A lot of things that you couldn't control went down. And now you're realizing you cannot let those parts of your life control who you are and who you're meant to become. Bad things happen, but it doesn't mean I have to put my life on pause forever. Bad things can happen, but it doesn't mean I have to be sad forever. So what I kind of feel like you guys are going to be transitioning into is this very, very sad place, and then suddenly feeling uplifted again, or suddenly feeling like the energy of life again, the energy of like, you know what, I'm gonna try one more day. I'm not gonna give up. Today is not gonna be the day that I give up, because you have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is a warrior mentality. It's this feeling of I'm gonna keep fighting till the day I die. And that's the mentality that I feel like you guys are gonna be going towards. You guys are getting like a F it mentality. Like, whatever. Like, I don't even give a fuck anymore. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. I've been through so much bullshit in this lifetime. I've been broken down so many times. So you know what? Now it's about me, and I'm gonna go have some fun, and I'm gonna go do me. You can do you, but I'm gonna do me. I feel like the focus for you guys, it's turning inward, and it's now time to focus on you, and it's time to focus on your life, and it's time to focus on what's next for you. Because for a long time, I feel like you guys had some patterns, is what Spirit is telling me, with other people. You gave so much to others, they never gave to you, and so now the roles reverse. This is this feeling of like, I'm about to go live my best life. The Queen and the Six of Wands. I'm about to go live my best life, and I don't even care. I'm gonna push everyone else out of the way. And for once in my life, it's gonna be about me, and it's gonna be about how I feel. So it's interesting, guys, because your reading started off in this embracing energy. It started off in this Three of Swords energy where you're feeling so many feelings. You're feeling heartbroken. You know, you're feeling a lot of tough emotions. But then we have the flip side of it. We have delight. And so it's like this feeling of you're going from feeling super, super sad to suddenly everything changes, and you suddenly feel uplifted, and you suddenly feel some sort of spark for life again. So don't give up, guys. Don't sell yourself short. I feel like I'm hearing don't rain on my parade is another thing that I'm hearing for you guys. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, it just shows keep going. Your new beginning is on the way. Okay, pile one. So let's clarify these cards and see what else Spirit. Look at that, Five of Cups, bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, there's like this, there's this opposite energy. There's this really like sad, disappointed energy, and then all of a sudden there's this very lighthearted, fun kind of energy. So I feel like Spirit is telling me, you know what you gotta do when life gets you down? You know what you gotta do? Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? You swim. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. It's like, you know what you gotta do when life gets you down? You gotta get back up, and you gotta keep going. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. So let's clarify these cards. The Three of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. Interesting. We also have the Lovers reverse. Taking some time is what I just heard as well. So maybe you're going to be going on a trip alone, or maybe you're going to be just taking some time for yourself. We have the Magician reverse. Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups reverse. And we have the Hermit reverse. Okay, interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So I do feel like a lot of this love is going to be turning inward into yourself. I also feel that some of you are feeling a lack of power right now in your life with the Magician in the reverse. You feel quite out of control. You feel like you cannot manifest what you're wanting to manifest, and maybe that's because what you wanted is not what you needed, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. I do feel like a lot of what you wanted in life kind of turned over. It kind of flipped upside down, and so you're having to discover a new version of happy. Spirit is telling me. It's like, I really, really wanted this, but I can't have this anymore. And so now I have to discover what else I want in my life, and also kind of have to discover a new version of happy. And for some of you, it's a new version of happy without another person. It's like, I have to learn how to be happy without this person in my life. And I definitely see that. Like, a lot of what's going on right now, you feel like out of control. And, you know, I would say another message that is kind of coming through for me is to make sure you're taking time to tune into yourself, and make sure you're taking time to ask how you feel. Make sure not to jump forward too quickly, Spirit is telling me, because I do feel like some of you like to party, you like to go out, you like to have fun, which is kind of a way for you to kind of numb the pain a little bit and kind of not focus on what's going on in your personal life. Is like, let me just go have some fun, is kind of the energy that I'm getting. But I feel like with the Hermit reverse, try not to be too withdrawn from what you're feeling on the inside. Make sure you are continuing to acknowledge how you feel, and make sure you're continuing to ask yourself questions about how you feel, because you don't want to not stay in touch with yourself. Make sure you're asking yourself more questions, Spirit is saying. So we do also have this Ace of Cups reverse, which is making me feel like you could have felt like there was some sort of missed opportunity in terms of love, and maybe that's what we're feeling down and sad about. It's also like very kind of like the Ace of Cups reverse is like someone dumping your cup out. So maybe that's energetically how you're feeling, is just like a lack of energy right now in your life. So we do also have the Four of Wands. So I feel like some of you could be moving into a new home, or maybe this is someone that you lived with and there's conflict within your home, or there's conflict within your house. Take what resonates, and maybe you're having to move out and find a new home. So spirit guides, what else does pile 1 need to know? Is there anything else that pile 1 needs to know? Spirit is just telling me, make sure you are asking yourself more questions. Make sure you're tuning in with yourself on how you feel. Yeah, we have the Emperor in the reverse. There again, that's that reiteration of feeling out of control. And then we have the Knight of Cups reverse. So maybe feeling like somebody let you down in terms of love. And then we have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So feeling quite stuck because all of what I wanted, I'm not going to get that anymore. So it's almost you have to rewrite the script, Spirit is saying. So very interesting. It's like you have to rewrite your life in a way. It's like you were going down this path and then something ended up happening. And so now you have to kind of come back within and decide, okay, well, I can't have that. So now I have to refigure out what I want in this lifetime. Let me see if I can get one more oracle card. I do feel a little bit of confusion from you. We have action, but it did come out in the reverse. So maybe we don't know where to take action. We don't know what to do. It's kind of like this feeling of just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Kind of feeling. I would say that over the next couple of months, if you remain open to the answers, if you remain open to guidance from Spirit, I do think something is going to be shown to you. I do think you're going to gain some clarity. You may be feeling a lack of clarity right now, but I do feel like the clouds are going to clear and something is going to be shown to you, pile 1. You're going to be shown the path that you're meant to take. So remain very, very open. Continue to ask Spirit what's next. Continue to ask Spirit for those answers. And I do feel like those answers are going to be illuminated and they're going to be shown to you. Okay, pile 1, let me know if that resonated. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And I'm going to go to move on to pile 2. Hi, beautiful souls that chose the blue kyanite. Pile number 2, welcome in, guys. So these are going to be messages that you urgently need to hear right now in this moment. We're going to be getting guidance from Spirit on what you need to know right now, okay? In this moment, very urgent. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're coming upon this video is when the messages were meant to find you. We're going to start with a Sacred Destiny Oracle card, and then we're going to dive into Tarot. So let's see pile 2. One card to start us off, Spirit, for pile number 2, please. Okay, so you guys actually got the Voyage card. So let's take a look in the book and see what this means. And let's dive into your reading. So you got the Voyage card. This says, get ready. You're about to embark on a journey. It might be an inner something or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or idea that is coming to life, but most certainly you are a traveler sailing forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do, or what have you always wanted to be? This is the time to make it happen. Get prepared, have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is a part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. So it feels like you're traveling into the unknown. Spirit is saying there is a lot of fog in front of your face, but you are taking action. You are going into the unknown. Feels like you guys are taking a leap of faith. You have no idea what's going to happen, but you're doing it anyways, is what Spirit is telling me. It's like you are just trusting that Spirit has my back. You're like, Spirit has my back. I'm going for it. I don't even care. I'm going into the fog. I'm into the unknown. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Is like, you guys are just diving straight into the unknown. This feels so exciting. I feel like what Spirit would want to tell you is you're extremely brave right now. You are extremely brave. I feel like you're very, very intuitive right now because you're trusting your own intuition. Spirit is telling you to move forward and you're trusting it. So congratulate yourself for that. And I also feel like Spirit is saying that they're going to have your back every step of the way. So if you guys are about to like get a new job and you're super nervous about it, or if you're about to like embark on this new journey in your life, maybe you're about to move in with someone, or you're just about to do something that's really kind of frightening, like not scary, like in the way of like a horror movie, but it just, you can feel the butterflies in your stomach and it feels, you feel a little bit nervous about it, but regardless, you're doing it anyways. Spirit is saying like, the only reason you feel fear is because you know it's something good. You don't fear things that aren't meant for you. Why would you be scared of something that wasn't amazing? Is kind of the energy that I'm getting. The only time we start to fear is when we can feel the energy of like, this is going to be really important or this is going to be really amazing. I think when fear comes up, it means that it's our right path, because if you're not scared at all, are you doing the right thing? I think part of journeying down the correct path is fearing it a little bit, okay? Because I feel like everyone who was great feared a little bit. Everyone in this lifetime who challenged the status quo was a little bit nervous. Everyone who had the courage to stand up and voice their opinion or stand in their power or share their truth was probably a little bit scared. So if you're not doing something that you feel scared of, you're probably not doing the right thing, okay? Because I think when we take risk is when we can achieve the biggest accomplishments in this lifetime. So I do feel like you guys are voyaging outside of your comfort zone, which I'm really, really proud of you. I feel like Spirit is really, really proud of you. And really, you have this little compass and you are just following it. You are traveling into the woods and you are just getting lost in your own adventure, which I think is so beautiful, pile 2. So let's get some tarot. Spirit, please, and thank you for pile 2. Let's dive a little deeper into this message. Spirit keeps telling me that Frozen song, Into the Unknown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Into the unknown, yes. Okay, so let's see some tarot, Spirit. Okay, so guys, we had the Four of Cups. Interesting, Four of Cups. This is just making me think you guys are in Zen mode. Like, I don't know, you guys are in your own little bubble right now. I feel like you are doing your own thing. Spirit is saying you are a little bit withdrawn from everyone with this Four of Cups, but that's because you're doing your own thing. Like, you're doing your thing is what Spirit is saying. Continue doing your thing. I also am getting like you guys are creating your own affirmations. Like, you need to create affirmations that fit specifically with your situation. So don't go Google affirmations, like specifically create affirmations that fit with your specific thing that you're doing. So say you're becoming like a tarot reader, create specific affirmations for like, I am the best tarot reader, that kind of thing. It's like you need to create very specific affirmations. I also feel like with the Four of Cups, guys, Spirit is telling me you have learned how to like find inner peace. You have learned how to like get in Zen mode and not let the outside world affect you. Like, you can go inside your own bubble and just focus on what your guidance is telling you. And you kind of learn how to turn down the outside noise, where you kind of can just focus on yourself and what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. I feel like some of you with this Four of Cups maybe even have like a specific room that you go into with like your meditation stuff set up to kind of calm down and relax. And I honestly want to say that that's where you guys receive these ideas. I want to say like when you're meditating, you receive these little ideas, these opportunities, and then you go after them. You receive it and then you just trust it and then you go after it. So let's see pile 2. What do you urgently need to know? Interesting. I love this pile. What do you need to know, pile 2? Okay. We have the Chariot. We have the Seven of Swords reverse, and we also have the Knight of Wands reverse. Okay, So guys, the Chariot tells me that you are going full force ahead into whatever you're doing. The Chariot, look at this person. They are just flying full force ahead. I do feel like there does need to be something shared with someone. I feel like there is someone in your life who wants to know what you're doing, but you haven't yet told them. And I feel like you are going to be coming forward and sharing something with someone. The Seven of Swords reverse tells me you're sharing some sort of truth. You are letting your guard down and you're speaking some sort of truth to somebody. It could be a fire sign because we have this Knight of Wands coming up in your energy. This is a very specific message, but I do feel like there could be a fire sign in your life that you have to share something with. I want to say that some of you either want to separate from someone or you want to break up with someone and you have to share that with someone, because I feel like wherever you're going, it's almost this feeling of like people either join you or you're just going to leave them behind. Okay, so I'm going to clarify these cards. What is the Four of Cups? What is the Four of Cups? Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So something about, for you, pile 2, something about establishing your independence is kind of what I'm getting. It's like letting your entire family know, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm moving away for a little while, or sharing something with your significant other. It almost kind of feels like you may be separating yourself from family, or you may be separating yourself from someone very significant in your life with the Ten of Cups reverse, and kind of moving in this new direction. But I don't know if you have shared this with whoever this is. It almost feels like you have to share some sort of truth with someone, or be upfront and be honest with someone. The Seven of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, we have this King of Wands reverse and we have the Nine of Swords. You guys are worried about something. It almost feels like you are worried about somebody else in your life. You're worried about a significant other and how your choices are going to affect them, because there's part of you that doesn't want to leave this person behind, but at the same time, you're ready to get a move on with your life. So I almost feel like there's this feeling of guilt for wanting to go forward, or there's this feeling of like worry, like, are people going to judge me for what I'm about to do with my life? Are people going to judge me for wanting to like go in this direction? Or are people going to be mad at me because they're going to think that I'm leaving them behind? Or are people going to be mad at me because they think I don't care about them anymore? It's that kind of a feeling. But I feel like you guys have been keeping this grand plan. It feels like you have a plan for your life, but you've been kind of keeping it secret, or you've been keeping it hidden. And Spirit is saying the best thing that you can do at this time is to just be honest. Be honest with the people in your life. Be upfront with the people in your life and just share to them, you know, honesty. Just speak your truth with whoever these people are. It's interesting because we have the Knight and the King in reverse. So you could have someone in your life who is quite controlling, guys, or someone who is very, very unhealthy. That's kind of what I'm getting. And that could be this Ten of Cups in the reverse. This could be that breakup in a relationship. Something may be coming to the surface in one of your relationships, because I don't know, I feel like some sort of truth is going to be coming forward, and I think it's going to help you move on. I do see that you've been worried about something with the Nine of Swords. Something has been on your mind, and for most of you, I don't feel like it's fear of going on this adventure. I don't feel like it's fear of taking this leap of faith. I feel like it has something to do with a relationship in your life, and you being scared to either leave this person, or you being scared to share your truth with this person. I feel like this person could be quite controlling. With the King and the Knight in the reverse, I feel like this person maybe has anger issues, or they lash out on you, which makes you kind of just hide in a little bubble. And I honestly feel like for some of you, people around you have not been very excited for you. So you've also been scared to share your innermost desires, because I feel like people around you have made you feel like they were either impossible to accomplish, or they did not seem excited for you. And what I'm kind of getting is you're just gonna have to go forward regardless of what everyone else thinks about your idea. You're gonna just have to go forward regardless of what other people's opinions are about the plan that you have for your life. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, you're gonna have to establish some sort of independence and say, you know what, I'm doing this, I don't care what you think. It's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. I feel like with the Seven of Swords, you have yet to tell somebody something. I don't know what this is about. and it feels like you're worried about how this person is going to react. I'm not saying that this person is going to react in a good way, but I think regardless, you just have to share your truth. That's all you can do, is share your truth and be honest and upfront about how you feel. Let's take a look, guys. We have strength. You have the strength and courage to speak your truth. You have the strength to tell people how you feel, and you have the strength to be honest about what you want to do with your life. This is about you, guys. I feel like with the death card, guys, there is a lot of change that is about to happen for you, and it feels like this is really, really good change. But I almost feel like it's this energy of like, you have to sell your house and you have to go tell people, this is what I'm doing, I'm moving away, and you just have to trust that this is the right decision. I don't know if people are going to be supportive of you, but whether they support you or don't support you, you have to go and do this regardless, because it's for you. You feel it intuitively, and you have to trust that, and you have to go forward regardless. That's kind of what I'm getting. So I feel like a lot of people are not going to seem enthusiastic about your plans or enthusiastic about your dreams. This is just kind of what I'm getting, because they want to be you. They're going to be a little bit jealous at first because you seem to be moving forward, or you seem to have it going on. And what I don't want to happen is for you to share your big dream with a very small-minded person, okay? Because small-minded people are not going to be able to see the vision that you have for your life. And you just kind of have to go forward anyways, okay? So we also have the patience card. So be patient with yourself. Take as much time as you need to take this leap of faith. Okay? And we also have freedom. But it feels like you're finally going to be free of certain relationships in your life, and it feels like you're finally going to be free of like something very, very constricting, and you're finally going to be able to travel and move in the direction that you've always wanted to move in. Okay, pile 2? So let me know if this resonated with you. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and I will see the rest of you beautiful souls on the next one. Bye, guys. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile 3, or if you chose the chakra worry stone, welcome in, guys. We are going to be getting urgent messages that you need to hear right now in this moment. So we're going to start with a Sacred Destiny card. I'm going to read this card from the book, and then we are going to dive into tarot. So guys, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you are coming upon this video is when you were meant to hear this message. So let's see, what do you urgently need to know right now? What do you urgently need to know right now, pile 3? What do you urgent? Okay, we have the community card. So let's take a look at what this means, and then we will dive into your message. So the community card says support is all around you, even if you are not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supportive. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors in soul, family who reside in spirit. Okay, so this card talks about currently feeling like you're alone, or currently feeling like you have to do all the work is kind of the feeling that I'm getting, is like, I'm alone in this. I'm the only one who's kind of struggling right now. You kind of feel like you're by yourself is this feeling that I'm getting. And it may at times feel like there's no one there who can kind of lift you up, or there's no one there who can kind of talk you down when you're feeling super anxious, or there's no one there who can kind of listen to you when you're feeling a little bit depressed. But what Spirit is saying is there is. So either you're not seeing them, maybe there's someone who's trying to talk to you, but you keep saying, you know, I'm fine. Maybe there's someone who's trying to say, how was your day? And you say, I'm fine, instead of actually sharing how you feel. You know, maybe there are people that want to talk to you, want to have a conversation with you, but you would rather be alone. You know, that's the kind of ththing that I'm getting. Pay attention to like, wait, was that person trying to ask if I was okay? Because sometimes when we're so up in our head, we fail to see all of those people who are right beside us, who would love to support us and who would love to be there for us. We just never notice them because we're so up in our head and we're so up in our own problems that we don't even see all the beautiful, loving people around us. I also feel like butterflies could be a symbol for you guys. We have a lot of butterflies on here, so maybe you've been seeing butterflies, and that's kind of a sign that your spirit guide team is around you and supporting you at this time. I also feel like with community, guys, maybe you need to join a community of like-minded people. Maybe that's what you're lacking, people that share the same beliefs and opinions as you. And the community card can also just represent that spirit is right beside you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides are all lovingly guiding you at this time in your life. So call upon them as well. Sometimes physical support is not the only support we have. We can have spiritual support. So make sure you're also noticing the loving signs from the universe, because I feel like you guys are receiving a lot of different signs from your higher power. So let's dive into tarot and see what you urgently need to know right now. What does pile 3 urgently need to know right now? What does pile 3 urgently need to know right now, Spirit? Okay, guys, so we have the Princess of Cups reverse. Holding your emotions right inside is kind of what I'm getting with that. We have the 7 of Cups reverse. Yeah, you guys need to get up out of your head, or you need to get out of some sort of illusion that you're creating. I think for you, pile 3, what I would tell you is that you're making the situation worse than it actually is. And if you would just calm down and relax, the answer would be shown to you. You would feel a lot more relaxed if you would get out of your head. Because I feel like currently, whatever is going on in your head, it's some sort of illusion. You're making things worse than they actually are. So let's see what else we get for you, pile 3. We also have the, I don't know if that was reversed or upright. We also have the Hermit reverse. Okay. And we have the 6 of Swords reverse. Okay. You're going to be coming out of something challenging, okay? I am hearing that you will be uplifted out of whatever this current challenge is. I feel like with the Princess of Cups in the reverse, emotions kind of seem out of balance. Maybe you're not sure how you feel, you just feel bad and you're not sure why. You know, maybe you're just feeling anxious and you don't know why. And you know, you need that support of someone to show you the way out of your current situation, or you need that support for someone to show you, what do I do next? I feel like with the 7 of Cups in the reverse, it does say to get up out of your head, get up out of the illusion that you're creating. I also feel like with the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like it's not healthy right now for you guys to be withdrawn from other people. I do feel like talking to people, finding a community would be very, very helpful for you, pile 3. Withdrawing yourself from everyone and from the world is only going to make it worse, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. I feel like with the 6 of Swords in the reverse, I feel like a lot of you are feeling like you cannot escape the past, or that you can't escape whatever you're going through right now. It just feels like there's no way out. It feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like there is. Okay, we do have this Ace of Wands. There will be this new opportunity that will show up in your life, but it's challenging for you to see that right now. And so the urgent message that you need to hear is you need to come out of hiding a little bit, and you need to share with someone your wounds. You need to show your scars. Okay, so what Spirit is saying, it seems very challenging, but you have to share something with someone, is what Spirit is saying. It's going to be very challenging at first. You're going to have to be really, really brave, and you're going to have to build up that courage. But I think once you just share with someone how you feel and you stop hiding all of that emotion on the inside, I think you're going to feel so much better. Like if you just let out a cry to someone, you're going to feel so much better. I'm also noticing that all of these cards are reversed. So there's a lot of like blocked, stagnant energy right now. There is also a feeling of not knowing which way to go, feeling lost, feeling trapped, which can be very, very scary. When we're all alone, we feel like we're all alone, we feel trapped in our own emotions, and we feel like we don't know how to get out. Is kind of what Spirit is showing me. So let's see what advice we're being given. Let's get a few more cards. We also have the 7 of Swords reverse. We have the Queen of Swords reverse. You're going to have to share something. You're going to have to speak up. I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, people don't know how you feel. People don't know what you're thinking unless you share it with them. Okay, that's just the message that keeps repeating itself over and over and over. I also feel like with the Seven of Swords reverse and the Seven of Cups reverse, this is 2 sevens reversed. Question yourself. When you're saying something inside of your head, Spirit is saying, is it truth or is it is it the truth or is it a lie? So, you know, if you're saying, I'm so alone, I don't have anyone, is it true that you really don't have anyone, or are you just saying that? Okay, ask yourself, like, is this true? You know what I mean? If you're telling yourself that you're unworthy, really ask yourself, is that true? Because it's not. Most of the time, what you're saying, what you're repeating to yourself, those affirmations that you have on replay, they're not true. Okay, so be very careful about what you're saying about yourself. Be very careful about what you're speaking and whether it is authentic and whether it's the truth, or if you're just, you know, in a negative energy and you're just kind of feeding that negative energy. We do have the Five of Pentacles reverse, which shows me that you feel super alone and like left out in the cold. No one loves me. You're not going to feel like that for much longer. I do think someone or something is going to come to your rescue, pile 3. Let's see what else we have. We have the Lovers reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords reverse. Okay, so if we can step out of our head, we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So there's another message being shared as well that I will get to. So we have the Eight of Swords reverse. If we can step out of our head, we can feel untrapped. I think it's illusion. I think it's lies that you're creating up in your head that are causing you to feel the way that you feel. I'm not discouraging the way you feel. The way you feel is the way you feel. But it's also very helpful to share that with someone so that you can get the help that you need. If that's what you're looking for. If you need community right now, you kind of have to reach out and go get that community. I feel like with the Lovers in the reverse, some of you could have had a recent breakup. Maybe that's the way, maybe that's why you're feeling this way, is like the person that you always went to, the person that you always loved, the person that you always trusted is no longer there for you. So maybe you're feeling lost of where to go next because that person that was always there for me is no longer there. Is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. But we also, on the flip side, guys, have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So this could mean two things. There's either a very motherly figure that is going to show up in your life. It could be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who is very, very wealthy may show up to support you. Maybe they're going to support you financially, or maybe they're just going to be a motherly figure towards you, or maybe this is your future. You're going to be financially well off, or maybe there's this kind of opposite energy in your life where you're thriving financially. Maybe you feel really good about your financial well-being, but emotionally you're not thriving. Okay, and that can be a very hard place to be in because a lot of people think that money makes you happy, and to a certain extent, you know, maybe it can. Maybe it can buy you freedom, and maybe freedom equals happiness is what some people would say. But with all the money in the world, it doesn't solve depression, it doesn't solve anxiety, it doesn't solve the feeling of being trapped up in your head. And I completely understand that. So don't let anyone tell you, well, everything is working out right now in your life, you have so much money, or you're thriving with your career, because it doesn't matter. Depression is depression regardless of how many followers you have, regardless of how much money you have, regardless of how many cars you have out in your driveway, okay? And it feels like that's what you're struggling with, is your emotional well-being. Guys, all of your cards came out in the reverse. I shuffled 8 cards and they're all reverse, which shows how stuck you're feeling right now. The Sun on the bottom of the deck is in reverse. So we're struggling to see the joy in life. And I'm so sorry about that, guys. The urgent message that I would say is to reach out for support. Reach out. You know, there are a lot of online therapy sessions. BetterHelp is one of them, which I just got started using BetterHelp, which has tremendously helped me. If that's not something that you could afford right now, you know, there's probably, maybe you can find a support group of like-minded people. you know, comment down below, guys, in the comment section, and come together as a community. Maybe we can have a little thread of comments, or we can just say encouraging things to one another and support one another. We always have each other. So, you know, if that's something that you're interested in, guys, maybe I could make a community post and we could just share feelings with each other and just talk to each other. Maybe that's something that I can do eventually. But it feels like you need that support right now. So I'm gonna get one more oracle card for you guys. We have purification. So let's read what purification means. It says it's difficult for new vibrant energy to enter your life if it is clogged with old and outdated energy. Cleanse and purify your body and your physical space. This is a great time for detox, clutter clearing, cleansing, and space clearing. Release outdated energy to invite fresh, clear energy into your life. Eat lightly, don't take things personally, release resentment, guilt, and blame. Purify yourself, thought, word, and deed. Decluttering is modern day alchemy. If you don't love it or use it, let it go. This card can also represent abundance, as flowing water is a metaphor for prosperity and summer is a time of expansion. So clearly you're going to get through this. You're going to come out on the other side and you're going to be abundant on the other side and you're going to feel so good. But Six of Swords and purification is giving me this feeling of either we're replaying events from the past, we're replaying outdated beliefs about ourselves in our mind, and we have to clear that. So maybe cleaning your room would be beneficial for you right now. Throwing away old gifts that your ex gave you, burning pictures, you know, I don't know, burning like pieces of paper, writing down how you feel and burning it, releasing it to the universe. Clear that energy out in whatever way you can. Oftentimes I tap, like if you tap and take deep breaths in and out, that can clear some of that energy out, journaling, or just talking to someone. But that is what I'm getting for you, Pile 3. So please, please, please go do something that can help you cleanse, jumping in the pool, going to the ocean, and just like allowing yourself to be engulfed in the water and just allowing yourself to just cleanse of any drama from the past and any negative energy. So I hope this helped, Pile 3. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and I will see the rest of you beautiful souls on the next one. Bye, guys.